Good morning, children. Today we are going to discuss about the topic vaccination and immunization. Vaccination is the process of administering a vaccine, giving vaccine into the body to produce immunity to a specific disease. This is called immunization. So we are giving vaccine. For example, polio. Polio vaccine we are giving. So we are getting immunity for polio. Like that, any specific disease we are giving immunity to develop against that immunity, the disease is there in the sense that is called vaccination. Next one, immunization. What is the meaning of immunization? We are going to immunization. Immunization is the process of the body building up immunity to a particular disease. Particular disease. Okay, immunization describes the next important point. Immunization describes the what immunization describes, very important. Immunization describes the actual changes okay, immunization describes the actual changes in the body after recalled the body after receiving a vaccine. Next, here what we have to do is vaccine work by, next point we are telling, vaccine work by very very important, fighting the pathogen vaccine work by fighting the pathogen, and then what you called recording it in their memory system. Okay, this is important to ensure that the next time this pathogen enters the body. Next, it is eliminated for quickly. Okay, once the body is able to fight against the disease, it is believed that to have built the immunity okay, built the immunity for it. Next, also known as known also known as the body being immunized being immunized body being immunized against the disease. Okay, children, this is important. Next, the most important point we are discussing, hypersensitivity. We are discussing about hypersensitivity or also called what you called overactive immune response. Overactive, what you call immune response. So too much response, immune response. Okay, this is important. Now, some of the individuals are, first point, some of the individuals are very sensitive to some particles present in the environment. Okay, present in the environment. The exaggerated response very important of the immune system the exaggerate response of the immune system, okay, to certain antigens present in the environment is called allergy. Altered. Yellow means what? Altered. Okay, altered. Edge means reaction. Altered reaction. Okay, children, this is the important task. The substance. Next, the substance to which such immunity, okay, such immune response is, such immune response is produced or called, what do you call, allergens. An allergen, okay, next, an allergen is an antigen. An allergen is an antigen. The allergen is an antigen. Okay, very important. That causes an allergic reaction. Okay, this is important. Allergic reaction. Okay, children, observe very carefully. We are discussing about vaccination and hypersensitivity concepts. What is vaccination and immunization? Vaccination is the process of administering a vaccine. That's all. Vaccine into the body, produce immunity. After giving vaccine, what will happen? Immunity will be developed to a specific disease. Polio disease. Polio vaccine. hepatitis vaccine. Okay, mumps vaccine, measles vaccine. Like that, any particular disease we are giving vaccine in the sense that is called vaccination. Immunization is the process of the body building immunity to a particular disease. So, building immunity to a particular disease. Immunization describes the actual changes in the body after receiving a vaccine. So, after giving the vaccine, how the what you called the body will be shows the changes about the particular antigen or that vaccine. That is called immunization. Okay, immunization is the process of the body building up immunity to a particular disease. Body is building a particular what you call immunity to a particular disease. Immunization describes how can we say the actual changes. So after giving the vaccination, some changes happening or not in our body. Changes in the body after receiving a vaccine are called immunization. Vaccine work by fighting the pathogen. Vaccine work by fighting the pathogen and recording the in their memory. So vaccine work is vaccine entered, then they will be what you call fighting the pathogen and then recording in their memory system to ensure that the next time this pathogen enters the body, it is eliminated for quickly. Okay, suppose this is the body. So we given vaccine. Our vaccine produce what? Antibodies, right? So this is vaccine only, inactivated. Next time, already now antibodies are there. Next same antigen entered, what they will do? This all will be attack. Which one? Antibodies will be attack and kills the antigen. So they are memory. They are remembering the particular antigen information. So vaccine work by fighting the pathogen and then recording it in their memory system to ensure that what will happen the next time the pathogen enters the body, it is eliminated for quickly, very fastly. They will eliminate that particular antigen. Once the body is able to fight against the disease, it is believed to have built the once the body started fighting against that one, it is believed to have built the immunity for it, also known as the body being immunized against the disease. That is also called once the body is ready to fight with that antigen, so then we can believe that we also know that the body is being immunized and they are against the ready to against fight against the disease. That is about immunization. Next come to hypersensitivity. In the name itself, answer is there. Hyper, too much, overaction of the immune response is called hypersensitivity. Some of the individuals are very sensitive. Some of the individuals are very sensitive to some particles present in the environment. Some people will by seeing what you called some by suppose if they eat brinjal, they will feel allergy, or any pollen grains if they face or they inhale, they will feel allergy. So like that, some are very sensitive to some particles present in the environment. So that time when they exposed to those particles, the exaggerated, too much, normal not, beyond the normal, response of the immune system to certain antigens present in the environment is called allergy. Too much exaggerate response of the immune system to certain antigens present in the environment is called allergy. What is the meaning of allergy? Yellow, altered, allergy, reaction, altered reaction. The substance to which such immune response is produced are called allergens. The substance to which such immune responses, okay, the substances to which such immune response is produced are called what? Allergens. So which one is producing immune response? Such kind of immune responses are called allergens, or which cause allergy are called allergens. An allergen is an antigen that causes an allergic reaction. So allergen is an antigen, foreign substance or foreign particle that causes an allergic reactions. Are you following, children? That causes allergic reaction. Okay, listen very carefully. We are going little bit depth about allergy. Which causes the allergy? That causes allergy. It over immune responses will be takes place. Okay, observe very carefully. That is the most important point. Allergen. Okay, now what will happen about this one? Allergen is there or not? Okay. See now. So allergen reaction. Allergic reactions begin with allergic reactions begins with okay. Allergic reactions begins allergic reactions begins with what you call begins within okay within few seconds after within few seconds after the contact with after the contact with allergen okay and last about half an hour okay. Once the allergen entered, then whichever allergic reaction begins with few seconds okay within few seconds. Next, what we have to discuss is, so within half an hour the allergic reactions will be start. The common examples. Next, the common what you call examples. The common examples of allergens are number one. The common examples of allergens are mites in dust. Number one, pollens. Number two, and some protein. Okay, some protein in insect venom. Okay, some protein in insect venom. Next, hay fever. Okay, and asthma. Hay fever and asthma are some common examples of allergy. Next, symptoms of allergic reactions. Very very important. Symptoms of allergic reactions include what you called? Come on, tell. Include sneezing and watery eyes, running nose, okay, and difficulty in breathing, This is important. Allergy is a form of overactive immune response mediated by which one? Most important, IgE and mast cells. Special cells are there. Mast cells. Okay, mast cells. It can also due to the which one? It can also due to the release of chemicals. It also due to the which one? Releasing of chemicals. What are the chemicals? Come on. What are the chemicals in the sense? Histamine, and what do you call it? Serotonin. Histamine and serotonin. This is important. Histamine and serotonin from the mast cells. From the mast cells. Okay, children, this is important. Next, another term is there, anaphylaxis. What is the new term I'm giving? Anaphylaxis. What is the new term? Anaphylaxis. Is the classical immediate okay, immediate, observe very carefully, immediate hypersensitivity reaction, immediate hypersensitivity reaction. Okay, very immediate hypersensitivity reaction. It is a sudden, very dangerous, a sudden, systematic, severe, okay, severe and immediate hypersensitivity reaction. Next, hypersensitivity reaction occurring as a result of rapid generalized okay, mast cell degranulation. Okay, children, observe very, very carefully. We are discussing about which one? Hypersensitivity. What is hypersensitivity? I said. Come on, you see here. Hypersensitivity means what I said. The hypersensitivity means overactive immune response Some of the individuals are very sensitive to some particles present in the environment. The exaggerated response of the immune system to certain antigens, exaggerated, not normal, exaggerated response present in the environment is called allergy. Yellow means altered, edge means reaction, altered reaction. The substance to which such immune response is produced are called allergens. The substance which are producing exaggerated immune responses is produced are called allergens. An allergen is an antigen. Allergen nothing but what? Antigen that causes an allergic reaction. Okay, children, allergic reaction begins within few seconds. Within few seconds, allergic reactions will be started after the contact with allergen and last about half an hour only. Within seconds it will be started and half an hour it will be safe. The common examples of allergens are mites in dust, pollens, some protein insect venom. So some protein, insects when bite, you will get allergy or not. So like that. Hay fever and asthma. Hay fever, asthma are some of the common examples of allergy. What are those? The common examples are mites in dust, pollens, and some protein insect venom. Hay fever and asthma are some of the examples of allergy. Symptoms of allergic reactions include sneezing. One, sneezing. Watery eyes, number 2. Running nose, number 3. Difficulty in breathing, number 4. So, sneezing will be continuous. Watery eyes, running nose, and difficulty in breathing. So, allergy is a form of overactive, what do you call? Overactive immune response mediated by IgE. This is the neat bit. IgE and mast cells. Immune response mediated by which one? IgE and mast cells. It can also due to the release of chemicals. Not only antibody and mast cells, some chemicals. What are the chemicals? Histamine, neat bit. What are these? Histamine and serotonin. From mast cells are there, they will produce histamine and serotonin. Because of their allergy will come. Next, one new terminology I am giving, anaphylaxis. Anaphylaxis is the classical immediate hypersensitivity, very fast allergic reaction. It is a systematic, sudden, systematic, severe, and hypersensitivity reaction occurring as a result of rapid generalized mast cell degranulation. Rapid, what you called centralization, rapid generalized mast cell degranulation. So because of that, what will happen, this hypersensitivity will be very dangerous. Sudden death also will be takes place. Sudden, systematic, severe and hypersensitivity reaction occurring as a result of rapid generalized, what you called rapid generalized mast cell degranulation. So degranulation means granules will be come out from the mast cells, like histamine and serotonin. Then that causes the anaphylaxis. What is anaphylaxis? A classical immediate hypersensitivity reaction. It is a sudden, systematic, severe and hypersensitivity reaction occurring as a result of rapid generalized mast cell degranulation. So this is about the hypersensitivity. Next class, we are going to discuss about another disease, that is AIDS. Thank you, children.